for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time. First down now, but that clock rolling.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the counter, Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
180. Listen.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Forced out to his left. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun, Goff. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's Cooks. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
17.
On 1st down, Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patrick. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Louis. Go. Yes, sir.
On 1st down, it's gone. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Aaron Lynch in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the toss, Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cochran trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
All right, now look at 56.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go. Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line.
Off play action. Cochran. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cochran. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
On first down, Cochran. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue, line it.
Looking to throw. Cochran. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears cut into that lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Well, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Goff now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Goff now looks to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bears will take over at their own 20. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit!
Back to throw. Cochran. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue, line it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Cochran. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The result of first down is a quick slant gets them 14. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11.
To throw is gone. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A give. This is Kelly. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And some space here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
We go, 76. Obama.
Gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
11.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Kelly, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Al, we go. Obama.
Throwing now. Goff. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.